Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Guided, and this is Super SWIV on the Super Nintendo stroke Super Famicom, for this is the Super Famicom version. This is Storm Sales Curves logo, and this is Coconuts Japan. Oh, those crazy coconuts. The American version of the American name for this game is Firepower 2000, which isn't as good as Super SWIV. Here we've pressed select so we can have the helicopter as player one. I never play as the Jeep is irritating. Here we have a wonderfully downbeat soundtrack and some chunky looking visuals, which are very pleasing to the eye. This is a vertically scrolling shoot 'em up in a horizontal format, and it's based on a Amiga game, which is I think called SWIV. So this is a super version of that game, and it features meaty sound effects, a helicopter that has very little animation on its... well, it's got rotors, but its body isn't really animated. We've got languid style scrolling from left to right on the background, and I think that is a concession to having two players, because you can play this game one as the helicopter, one as the Jeep, in two players, and that's very exciting. Power-up system is standard. You pick up multiple icons of the same type to power up the guns. You can cycle through the guns with the shoulder button. There I've picked up a shield, which doesn't last that long. It's a limited time shield, but you can then shoot the shield to collect two to create a smart bomb, which is nice. In the green sheds that you shoot here, there are red icons. Those are secondary weapons. So you have alternate types of things to fire. There's like homing missiles in there, large kind of up the screen missiles, and what else have we got? Can't remember. There's a thing that kind of goes around you in a circle, which is like a fire thing, which is kind of cool. The three-way shot is very useful in this game if you're playing it single player, because you've got a lot of screen space to kind of cover. I don't know if you've noticed it yet, but the enemy gun emplacements that are off screen just fire on a timer, it seems. So there's nothing in here which kind of reacts to you. It's all like a clockwork kind of mechanism, which means that you can scroll something onto the screen which you didn't know was there, and it's immediately firing at you. So you can get sniped quite easily in this game, and that's highly bloody irritating. But other than that, the game is just genuinely rock balls hard. It's... I wouldn't say it's the most difficult shoot 'em up I've ever played, but it is bloody difficult. And back in the day, I did complete this very version of the game, the Super Famicom version, on a single... it might have been a single credit, but it was definitely as a single player. And there's a level later in the game where you change into an airplane and shoot other airplanes, which is just like a random inclusion. And yeah, it's really bloody hard. I must have learned the level layouts and where all the enemies come on at some point to be able to do that, because there's no way I'm freaking doing that now. I can barely get past level 2 on a credit these days, because I just don't remember where anything comes on. Look at how random all these things are that are flying towards me. I just get trapped in like weird situations by kamikaze helicopters. The flamethrower is quite powerful. There is another weapon, so you've got your spread gun, you've got like your missiles, and you've got your flamethrower. There's a chunky laser you can pick up, but I don't think you get icons for that until the next level. So as you can see, things are just firing willy-nilly here. They're not reacting to you, or not firing at you, they're just constantly firing. So yeah, you do have to learn where all the enemies are, and the level layouts. The music is super downbeat, but I do enjoy it. It's kind of like a sort of a boring but engaging soundtrack. The graphics are nicely drawn. They've got like a chunky, colourful Thunderbirds-y kind of look about them, which I do like that. I mean, that brings a smile to my face. The box I've got on my Super Famicom version is pink, with a picture of a helicopter and a jeep on the front, and that's all well and good. I've looked online for you to find out how much this game would cost you if you wanted the Super Famicom version, and a copy that is boxed and complete like mine is going to set you back £150, which is absolutely no good. All the bosses, majority of the bosses in this game, are gun emplacements, so they don't really animate. They kind of just spit shit at you. They look okay. The boss music's nice to listen to, if again a little dour, but this is kind of the action you get out of the bosses. It's not exactly axe-lay, is it? But it's still fine. The game is not worth 150 quid, but it is mildly diverting and technically proficient. So what more do you want? The Amiga version had one continuous long level. Here, the game is split up into several levels, and you get the stars there give you bonus points. I didn't really talk about the stars, but yeah, you can collect stars that give you bonus points at the end of the level. The music reminds me a little bit of Last Resort, the Neo Geo, which is also incredibly dour, but also engaging. So we've got some large tanks here, some tank tracks. It's all very detailed, isn't it? It looks a bit like I say, a little bit like Thunderbirds crossed with a train set or something. It's a bit weird, but it's, you know, it's cool. Euro shootery, I suppose, in the fact that everything takes really too long to kill, and there's too much flying at your face at any one point, especially for one player. The power-up system could be better. I don't like the way they've made you shoot the sheds, and the sheds are off the beaten path, and you have to fly left and right to find the sheds, and you never know if there's a gun emplacement aimed at your face, ready just to, you know, shoot it off, because you've dared to venture slightly left or slightly right. I do find that sort of irritating. Other than that, it's groovy, apart from the difficulty. So yeah, a decent, if expensive and too hard game with slightly, it's all just slightly boring, but we all need a bit of slightly boring in our lives, don't we? I mean, not everything can be exciting, otherwise exciting would be the new mid. So you need to counterbalance excitement with boredom. It's what people don't understand these days. Just be bored playing games for a minute, and then when you play a really good one, it's going to be even more exciting, isn't it? Oh, it's like a palate cleanser. So yeah, spend 150 quid on this to be bored, and then go and play something else that's going to be exciting. Oh, it'll seem much more exciting. It'll be like, oh, this game's great. Why do I play Super SWIV? It's a bit of a damning indictment there, isn't it? Don't do that. What you can do is you can probably, I don't know, search the internet for, I don't know, say a download for the Super Nintendo of this game and try it out before spilling 130 quid on it. 150 quid, actually. I think you'll find, sir. Do you know what? I think I paid 20 quid for this game back when no one gave a shit about it. From someone on eBay, and it's like super minty. And I got my money back from eBay because they sent it in a box. In a jiffy bag, and the box got slightly crushed, and it pissed me off because I was like, I could have bought a different version that could have been packed better for the same price. I think I even got my money back, so I might have got this game free, because I complained that the person who sent it from China or Japan or wherever they were sent it in a stupid jiffy bag. So yeah, my box is minty apart from it's slightly crushed. It does pay to complain sometimes, doesn't it? Yeah, especially on eBay auctions from people in China, it would seem. Or Japan. I've got a feeling it was a Chinese company, not a Japanese one. I don't know how they had copies of this going, but it was just one copy of this. But they used to sell Mega Drive games and all sorts, so I don't know. I don't know. It's the internet, innit? The internet back in the sort of 2005 sort of time frame. So I wouldn't say I got a bargain because I don't think anybody's going to buy this for 150 quid really. So I suppose if I sold it for 40 quid, I'd double my money. Why am I even talking about this? Don't know. It's fine. It's because the game's so bloody boring, isn't it? It's just boring. And here's another kind of static, boring boss. But this one's at least got a little bit of animation on it. On these like glass dome things. There you go. Superb. Right then, that's Super SWIV on the Super Nintendo. Don't pay 150 quid for this, people. Ta-ra!